Watch out, here I come.
Hello, this is Mrs. Howard, and I'm from Your Smarticles, and today I'm going to be featuring spinners. So if you're a teacher that likes spinners in the classroom, I encourage you to stay tuned. I'm going to show you a little bit how to make a spinner for your own classroom, but I'm also going to show you how to digitize your spinner. A little bit about me, I'm a 6th grade teacher, and I love integrating technology in the classroom, and I've really enjoyed today watching Teacher Tribe Teachers. All day long I drooled at whimsical teacher as she went to the teacher store today and showed off all of the goodies. And my favorite moment of the day today, though, was watching Sheila Jane as she gave her teacherpreneur talk. And if you were watching that broadcast today, I was the one that said I was gassy. I tried to say I was laughing. It was a typo. It was a mistake. And it came out, I'm gassy. And she got a laugh, and I was just mortified, terribly embarrassed. But it made for a funny moment for today. So again, if you're just joining us, I'm going to talk about spinners today, and I've got 2 really great tech tips for you at the end of the show here on how you can take a spinner or a flipper or anything you're doing in your classroom and you can turn it into something digital with an iPad or another device. So that's what we're sharing. So to start, I'm just going to want to show you this game that I've been doing with the kids in the classroom. It's a latitude and longitude game, and if you've ever done spinners in your classroom, or if you haven't, sometimes we just buy the plastic spinner that we can spin around. But I like to do these kinds of spinners, and I just create these on PowerPoint, and it's really easy for the kids to use. They just can, again, I teach 6th grade, so my kids can just take a paper clip, and I don't know hand motor coordination. I don't know how in the lower grades how low you can go with that hand-eye coordination on it. But you take a paper clip, you take a pencil, and you put it in the center, and they lay it on the desk, and they can spin the spinner around with the paper clip, and it'll point to what they want. And this particular game is a latitude and longitude game I play with the kids. And they start by actually spinning the latitude side of the spinner. I know that's reversed for you. But they spin the latitude spinner, and it locates a latitude number for them. Then they flip a coin, and the coin says north on one side and south on the other side. So they flip that coin, and then they are able to plot their first coordinate on the map for the latitude. And then they flip it to the back, do the same thing. They put their pencil in the center of a paper clip, spin the paper clip around. It gives them a longitude number. They flip an east-west coin, flip their east-west coin, and they're able to plot their latitude and longitude coordinate on the map that I give them. This is a game I've been playing with the kids for 8 years, and they absolutely love it. And it's low tech, it's not fancy at all. In fact, the coins, for years I've actually used from the dollar store, a poker chip. I just sanded off the labels that were on the outside of the poker chip. It was really simple to sand them off, and I wrote on it with a Sharpie. More recently, I've got a little fancier, put some paper on the front and back. And it's just one of these little wooden discs. And if anybody knows a cheaper way, I'm more than willing to hear. But this is what I came up with. And I especially like the poker chip because we do a lot of just flipping of coins for choices and things like that. So I promised I'd show you a better way to do this, a way to digitize this. And it's with an app that I discovered on the iPad. And the app is called Decide Now. And I don't know if you've ever seen this, but what I did, this is called Decide Now. And I took the spinner that I showed you, that latitude spinner, and I was able to recreate it using the Decide Now app. And the kids just love doing this. Click the center. And if you can see, now we've digitized it. So it's the same exact numbers, the same exact concept, only it's with the spinning wheel. So let me show you what that app looks like and how easy it is to operate. So I'm going to start at the beginning so you can see the icon in case you're interested in it. It's Decide Now. That's the icon right there, Decide Now. And it's super, super easy to do. And I've used it for all sorts of games I play in the classroom. I play spelling games with the kids quite frequently. If we're doing the prefix spin game, I would put a whole bunch of prefixes on one of the wheels, and then maybe they would draw from a bag a root word that they can match up with the prefix, and if they get a word, they get points. It's a big time words their way game that I play when I'm teaching prefixes with the kids. And this wheel is so simple to edit. You've got a little editing spot right here. Oh, the lighting is so bad, I apologize. And as you can see, you can edit the different categories. This is my latitude spinner, so I'm going to click on that for you. Let that focus in. Come on, cooperate. I'm going to click edit. There you go. And you can see, I'm going to just focus in here. Come on, be nice, cooperate. It allowed me to edit each one of the sections of the wheel. And I was pleasantly surprised at the number of sections that you can include on the wheel. I've done up to about 26 sections, because I did every letter of the alphabet the other day when I was playing a bingo game with the kids. And I either reflected this onto the smartboard, or I just showed it underneath the document camera. So again, that's the spinner. The name of the app is Decide Now. And it's really allowed me to digitize a lot of my games. And the best part is there's less to store. I find that all the time I'm storing stuff in boxes and totes, and my classroom ends up being a mess. So this really, I had 5 iPads, 5 stations. The kids spun and they flipped their coins. Oh, and about coin flipping, I discovered an app for that too. That app that I use for the coin flipping is kind of similar to Decide Now, but it's called Rondom, and I'm going to focus in here so you can see. Rondom is the name, R-O-N-D-O-M. It's a free app, and it can do something as simple as a coin flip. This is actually only 2 sections, and again, it's similar to the Decide Now app that I showed you, and I put the north and south in there. So you saw me flip a coin a moment ago. Now with this, it should spin. Let's make it spin here, down at the bottom. Makes a fun noise and it gets all flashy and the kids think that's great. And this is just like flipping a coin, only it's not. Okay, so in that case they would have chosen north, and they would go north latitude on the game that I just showed you. So the 2 apps I featured, we got Rondom, that's for flipping, and then the Decide Now app, that's for spinners. One more thing. Do you ever use dice in your classroom? I use dice with a lot of games that I play, and I know dice are pretty cheap to come by. You can buy them at a dollar store and everything like that, but I don't know about you. Sometimes I get tired of chasing the dice across the classroom. Sometimes the kids get a little overzealous or a little crazy with dice. So I found another app for that. It's another free app, and it's literally called Dice. So let's see if I can find it for you. I've got a billion apps on my iPad, but it's called Make Dice Light. It's another free app, and what's super cool about it, there's the icon. I'll get nice and close so you can see it. Make Dice Light. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. Make Dice Light. And I know it's reversed. Make Dice Light. What I love about it is you can customize a 6-sided dice with anything you want. And you can have the kids roll as many dice in one platform as you want. One thing it's really great for is you can take 6 dice and you can turn them into the story cubes. If you've ever seen the story cubes that you buy, you can do digital story cubes, and you can pre-plant your own topics or your own concepts on the story cubes. So this is come on, focus in. This is Make Dice. That's the name of it, and I'm just going to show you really quickly how it works. The kids kind of love it because it's got the dice kind of bounce around. You can customize the colors on the dice. I'm rolling them all around on the screen here. And you can mix and match. I've done some dice with names on them. I do some dice with numbers. Every time I tip the iPad, they kind of roll around. Story dice was the most fun. I have to say the kids really enjoyed playing the story dice. I play a game with the kids. It's left, right, center, but I do spelling with left, right, center. So it's left, right, center, spell. And so I use 3 dice. But this one, if you can see, this one actually says, compare it. What have you done that's similar to the main character's experience? So they roll the dice and they have to do a literature response. So you customize all 6 sides of the dice with any topic you want. Free app. Free app, you're not chasing dice all around the classroom, and it's pretty dynamic and engaging, and the kids have loved it. So the 3 apps I shared with you, if you're coming in late, I shared Make Dice Lite for customizing your own dice. I shared a spinner app with you, and that was called, now I'm forgetting what it's called because I'm nervous, but the spinner one was called Decide Now. And the third one that I like for coin flipping, if you have a game or something you're playing, is called Round Dumb. And my name is Mary Howard. I'm with the Your Smarticles blog, and I hope everybody's having a great Saturday night. Mine's going pretty good. So everybody have a great night. Thanks for watching.